I have to just pause with a smile on my face first, people. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have to smile and pause first. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Welcome to Riley's World. It was fun today. It was a fantastic day of football today. Arsenal did the damn thing. You know what I mean? Arsenal roll over into the final of the Caraba Cup. It's been a while. It's been a while since we entered the final. You know what I mean? Semi-final was a place that we went last year in the Champions League. You know what I mean? That was the closest thing we came to a final since Arteta arrival when he won the cup, the FA Cup. It's been fantastic. You know what I mean? It's been a fantastic day. It's been a fantastic week, I should say. You know what I mean? Manchester City dropping points, Aston Villa dropping points, and Arsenal winning their games. Fast forward, now we have Arsenal beating Chelsea in a game that we didn't even need to win. All we needed to do was not lose. You understand me? And it was a it was a unique game, you know what I mean? It was a different game. You know what I mean? The world champions was a little bit scared. You know what I mean? And they pull off a Jose Mourinho on us. Yeah, Jose Mourinho. World champions, you know what I mean? It's come like even when we see the back of Jose Mourinho, it's like we still have to be dealing with Jose Mourinho style of play. Yes, Chelsea pulled off a Jose Mourinho on us today. They were packed with the men behind the ball. It was a 5-4, 5 defenders, 4 midfield, and those 4 midfielders was defensive midfield. So what they did was they came back to make that a 5-4-9 at the back. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, so Arsenal won. Arsenal done the thing. You know what I mean? Big up to the Gunners. Big up to Riley's World community. You know what I mean? Turned out today and we watched the game together and it was fun. It was fantastic. You know what I mean? The Chelsea supporters were loud, I must say. You know what I mean? And them never afraid. You know what I mean? Them never afraid. You know what I mean? Mercenary, them feel like them new coach had something different to offer. So they weren't afraid, man. They weren't afraid. They were brave, even in defeat. They were brave. They didn't leave. They stick around. You know what I mean? Yeah, so big up to Chelsea. Big up to Chelsea Football Club for, you know what I mean? Parking the bus, building a bus station in front of their goal. And big up to Arsenal for still finding a way to, you know what I mean? Big up to Arsenal. It was fantastic, guys, as I said. Final. We haven't reached a final in a second now. You know what I mean? We're now in a final. Caraba Cup final. You know, and I always say this is a gateway to something great. This is a competition that we need to win. I've always felt like that. And the reason why I always felt like that is like the Caraba Cup can be like a springboard. These players haven't won anything together really, because these are the same players besides the Martinelli and the Saka that was there when Arteta just came. These are not the same players, you know. So the FA Cup squad, this is not it. So this is a different squad that has not tasted victory together. Yeah, we have some individual players that have won stuff, like the Gabriel Jesus, the Kai Havertz, you know, and stuff like that. We're talking about the Ezes, you know what I mean? They've won stuff at their previous clubs, but they've never won anything together as a team at Arsenal. So this Caraba Cup should be a fantastic springboard for them to go on and achieve some massive stuff. You know what I mean? Achieve some great stuff. And we're looking forward to it because you can see that it meant something to the people. You know what I mean? Chelsea team was crying. They were upset. You know what I mean? Because everybody want to win something this season. This season is a different kind of season. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so trust me. Big up Nicole. Nicole, big up Nicole in the building. What's up? What's up? How you feeling? Big up Shauna Riley, fun with the Rileys. You know what I mean? Red Skull in the building, 1-0 to the Arsenal, the famous line. You know the thing go. Toxic in the building. Toxic say, hey Riley, we back. We back again, man. We back. Y'all know. You know what I mean? Y'all know. We have to come and talk about the thing. Who are these people? Family. Yeah, man, they are. Riley and Shauna and Fun with Riley. Those are the moderators, the chief moderators, actually. You know what I mean? That's the wife, Shauna. You know what I mean? I know y'all know her by Shauna. Those are the other channels. So, that is it. You know what I mean? That is it. So, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she's the chief moderator, man. She does what she wants. Yes, yes. Turkmenistan. Big up yourself, big up yourself. So, guys, it was a fun day. It was a fun week. It's been a fun week. You know what I mean? First, it starts with Aston Villa dropping points. I would say, all right, cool, yeah. Aston Villa never really were a problem. Then it goes on to Manchester City dropping points. And you're like, yo, the week is start feel nice. Roll over into the other week and we know so we have Chelsea to deal with. You know what I mean? And Chelsea approach the game in a way where everybody approach the game with fear Arsenal. Chelsea park the bus. I'm not talking a lie, me I tell. Chelsea never park the bus. Chelsea build a whole bus station. Chelsea build a whole bus park in front of the bus. You understand? In front of them goal. You get me? And it was, you know what I mean? Break us down if you can. While them try to hit us on the counter. I may tell you for 65, 70 minutes it work. They make some changes and them go attack. And everybody know. Say, them are going to go attack, them are going to feel a little bit fresh. And all we need to do is just endure the attack. We never need to win the game. All we needed to do was not lose. You know what I mean? But no, Arsenal had to go show off and win the game. I blame the referee. I tell everybody this. I blame the referee. That Chelsea referee, them, I blame him. Yeah, why? The game was supposed to be 96 minutes. The referee decided to put on 2 more minutes. And see, then in the 2 more minutes, Chelsea end up lose. Blow off the game when it's supposed to blow off. No? At least make the man have look at dignity with a draw. But no. No. You know what I mean? You, Mr. Referee, go ahead and put on 2 added minutes. 1 added minute. And Chelsea lose. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That to not forget. That to not forget. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody in the chat. Nikolai say, oh, Chris comes. Chris probably take the night off, man. Come on. You probably take the night off. I'm big fan of Real Madrid. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Bobo Jones said, how you feel about our win? Chelsea, you think will take home the final? Chelsea didn't win, bro. Are you on the rock? Where you been? Where you been? Them did want Chelsea to draw. Nah, yeah, them did want it. It seemed like them want the thing going a penalty. You know what I mean? So them keep on through. Chelsea started attacking at the last. Them keep on, you know what I mean? But I always knew that they were going to get hit with a counter. Trust me, I always knew that for some reason. Good them. Yeah, you know what I mean? You put on extra time on extra time. I see the referee stop his watch. When a foul committed, that means they make sure that they give every single second of the extra time. And I knew to myself, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen? 96 minutes come, the game was supposed to blow off. You tell them, play ball. And that's what they did. And they got a sucker punch. You get me? They got a sucker punch. Play the game fair, man. Play the game fair. No broken record on tonight, said Toxic. They'll be here, man. They'll be here. Trust me. Some of them will be here. I mean, Kish ain't scared. Cholo, it's a different story. You know what I mean? He was brave today, though. He stayed until the end. You know what I mean? He was brave today. No, Cholo was brave today. I'm not gonna lie. Cholo was brave today. He stayed until the end today. You know what I mean? I must give him that. He did. Um, yeah. Chelsea don't deserve dignity. £1 billion and still terrible. I mean, like, them have 700 hard player. them have about 700 hard players still. I mean, like, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, ref always trying to help team out. God, nah, sleep, said Red Skull. Nah, sleep, my friend. No, no, no. Yes, I. Cholo is going to hibernation. No, Cholo, as I said, he was out today. Let's see if he gonna come back. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was out today. He was brave. You know what I mean? He showed up. He showed up. Where are the guys who said Chelsea gonna win? Alex in the building. Big up Alex. Alex there. A lot of them ain't gonna show, man. A lot of them won't gonna show. Only Mark was in his sense today. Mark was in his sense because Mark wanted to make some money. That's all. It wasn't really a situation that Mark wanted Arsenal to win. Mark wanted to make some money. Mark is a betting man, you know. You know what I mean? So this football thing is a betting sports for Mark. You get me? Yeah. The quadruple is still on. Big up yourself, Noe. Donis, big up yourself. I gotta take my dog. I'll be back. Big up yourself, Nicolai. Yes, I. What about United? Your little bros. United good, man. United good. I've been searching for y'all in the Champions League and the Caraba Cup and all of them, but we can't find y'all, man. We wanted a rematch, but it's all good. It's one apiece for the season. You know what I mean? We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. United only won once against Arsenal in 8 straight. United stupid fans. That's what it is. You have to remember this, Red Skull. Every win against Arsenal seems huge to these little people. You know what I mean? Remember when these teams used to celebrate a shot on target on Arsenal? We're not small, you know. We're not small. We're a big club. Remember when they used to celebrate a shot on target? One shot on target. They used to celebrate. Remember that, man? Remember good, man? Yeah, man. But are you winning the champs? Time will tell. You know what I mean? The season only lasts for such long, you know, man. The season only lasts for such long. So we will see. Soon we will, said Alex. Yeah, man. Little people, you say, haha, okay, we ruined your childhood. Not necessarily, bro. We were invincible in my childhood. So let me know. Let me understand that. We were invincible in my childhood. So how did you ruin my childhood? How did United ruin my childhood? You know what I mean? In United, biggest run in England, we were invincible. So, let me understand that. Watching from South Africa, big up 12 Christian rappers. Big up yourself. Stick around to find out, said Toxic. That is it. That is it. How many champs in your childhood? I have no champs in my childhood, man. You know what I mean? But I have Invincible. We whip up Manchester United a whole heap of time. We're good. I hope we get back to that farm. I hope we do get back to that farm. You know what I mean? Those were some decent farm. You know what I mean? Those were some decent farm. Jamaican accent. Yeah, man. That is it. That is it. Big up yourself. You know, so I remember those days, man. So we're doing fantastic. You know what I mean? We're gonna have the trollers on, you know what I mean, and they could come and ask us about Champions League and how much Champions League we have and how much this and how much that. You know what I mean? Just the typical stuff that they normally comes with. You know what I mean? The Chelsea fans are gonna stay away. You know what I mean? Yeah. Honestly, my wish for next season is United away our own first game. But we, Red Skull, remember, we did have United away first game this year. We ain't going to be that lucky twice in a row, man. Remember, our first game this season was United away. You understand me? Yeah, our first game this season was United away. So, I don't think we're gonna be that lucky. Are they gonna be that bad lucky? You know what I mean? And this delusional form that Manchester United have it's going to dip. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is whatever. You know what I mean? Just like Chelsea. Chelsea lost twice in 8 games. And the 2 times Chelsea lost in the 8 games, we beat them. You get me? Twice in 8 games. This manager has won every other game besides the 2 games that he played against Arsenal. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. That's what they say. Big up yourself, Zigga. Let us know what team you support. Okay? Tell me why Nkape has such a great performance, though. Hey, Nkape is a warrior, bro. Nkape is a warrior. He has that warrior mentality. He don't think that he's supposed to lose. You know what I mean? Trust me, he's a warrior. And it was, as I said, it was in my starting 11 because I was looking at the defense stability of Nkape. You know what I mean? Kelly Flory is a Roma. He's chaos. So it's always, Kelly Flory is going to be in the attack. You get me? We could have started Kelly Flory because this Chelsea team was defensive. So we needed attack. You know what I mean? To break them down. But it is what it is. Yeah, I told them, said Skull. I enjoy watching Nkape play today. It was a fantastic performance by him, man. You know what I mean? Remember Neto against them. Against him. He knew Arsenal hate Chelsea. Yeah. Trust me, these players know. I love when these players understand what a derby is. You know what I mean? I love when they understand. You see, Fofana crying, I love that. He understand that he just lost a derby against his rival. You know what I mean? It ain't no fun. You know what I mean? It ain't no can I get your shirt kind of situation. It's like, yeah, bro, move from in front of me. Get away. It's that kind of vibe. I don't even want your shirt, bro. It's that kind of vibe. This is a derby, bro. The same friendship. These people need to understand that they need to get back to the level of where derby needs to be. You understand what I'm saying? That is it. Yeah, so these players are getting a hang of what it is to be fighting on full front, especially in a derby. You know what I mean? We have one massive derby still to come in. Remember, so we still have Tottenham. At Tottenham. You get me? Yeah, that is it. Arsenal ain't gonna win a league. Hey, let's see, bro. Let's see. Let us see. Guys, if you just joined the stream, like the stream. Like the stream. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. Do the thing, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Right? Kartik is in the building. Unfortunately, Arsenal win. Who is it unfortunate for? That's it. Who is it unfortunate for, sir? Not us. Not us. Christian Rapper, big up, bro. What's your team? Accent Toxic. Let us know what team you support, man. Float 90 plus 7. If you say so, bro. If you say so. And Chelsea again. People be hating. Hey, trust me. Hate all them, mama. We don't even care. James in the building. James said Arsenal are going to win the league. And I hope Manchester United keep Michael Carrick. And Michael Carrick seems to be a good fit for Manchester United, to be honest. You know what I mean? Christian said, I go with Manchester United. Big up yourself, Christian. As I said, subscribe to the channel, Christian. You know what I mean? Become a part of the family over here. You know what I mean? We're doing the thing with everybody. We ain't shy. And trust me, the family ain't shy either. You get me? Yes, I. What do you think about Xhaka? Fantastic player. Fantastic player, you know what I mean? No going around that. You know what I mean? He's bringing Sunderland a mighty long way. You know what I mean? I see Sunderland play a game the other day without Granite, and they were a different team, man. You could see that they lack structure, they lack leadership. You know what I mean? Granite right now is the heart of that team. And without Granite, that team is pretty much like a lost puppy. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Big up. Big up, Granite. every time. You know what I mean? Yes, I. Um, you will not win the Champions League, I swear. You remember this comment. Hey, don't worry, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you stick around. Okay? Stick around. Put a like on the channel while you're at it too. You know what I mean? But subscribe, put your notification on, and stick around. I will remember your comment. Just put it back in the comment when we win the Champions League, or you're not going to do that. You probably don't even want to turn up. You know what I mean? But hey, it makes no sense 18 if you're not here to show. If you're not showing up, you know what I mean? Come on, you gotta hate even when you're losing. Alright? Yeah. Honestly, I want them to keep him because I know that revenge is gonna sweet. That's what I'm saying, Red Skull. Him need to stay. Because the revenge is not gonna normal. You see me? Yeah, that revenge gonna be sweet, man. Sweet. Beating them without him is not gonna be the same. We need to beat them with him. You know what I mean? So they need to keep him, man. They need to keep him. Nikolai Hart is Man U fan. Man U is the worst. Nikolai is Liverpool, man. My bad, you're an Arsenal fan. No, Nikolai is a Liverpool fan. Arsenal for life, said Papa's Pure. Papa's Pure. Did I pronounce that right? I hope so. James said, do you think Coventry be okay next year in the Prem? Might be, you know. They might be. These teams coming up and they're doing well. You know what I mean? These teams coming up and they're doing well. They ain't shy. They ain't scared. Come on. These teams have been in the lower league so far, so long. You know it's a plus when they play against the Premier League. You know what I mean? So to be in the Premier League, you should always come to compete. So Coventry's been doing okay. So they might, you know what I mean? They might keep up their good job. Toxic messing with me. Yeah, I think Toxic messing with you for real though. Yeah. Arsenal will play Toyota Cup with Kiza. Hey, we're not Chelsea, man. We ain't gonna play something like the World Championship and brag about that. You get what I'm saying? So, chillax. Oh, Manchester United. Couple of weeks. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Another delusional Man United fan. Yeah, Manchester United fans, they've been delusional since they beat us and Manchester City. If you look into it, come on, it don't get no better than that though. You beat Arsenal and Manchester City? Come on, bro. That's something to brag about. So I do understand where they're coming from, man. I do understand where they're coming from. I'm not gonna take away our joy and their joy. You know what I mean? Enjoy the damn self. Enjoy yourself, man. You know what I mean? That's an achievement for them. That's the best achievement that they're probably going to have all season, beating Arsenal and Manchester City. So, why stifle them? Why, you know what I mean? Spoil their fun. It's not that serious. Gordon Martin said, be humble. We're as humble as it gets, man. That's the thing. We've been taking all the bullshit from everybody. And then it's still coming in the chat and telling us to be humble. Can you imagine that? That's something, eh? Life is unfair, bro. Nah, lie. Life is unfair. We've been taking all the shits from everybody. And God is still telling us to be humble. Wow. God is saying he's just kidding. Hey, it's a banter thing, God. We play around all the time. Don't take us serious, alright? Football is a fun sport. And that's what we take it as. Riley, I can't let them be delusional. I gotta bring them back to reality. We got to bring them back to reality for real. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gonna do the damn thing, Nikolai? Yeah, man, I know you're gonna do the damn thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, they will be if they beat Arsenal, City, and Liverpool, bro, we ain't gonna hear the end of it. We're not gonna hear the end of it. So, Slot better come up with something. Yeah, trust me. Arsenal should enjoy this season because next season the league is ours, Man United. Bro, y'all think y'all gonna leave from relegation threatening to winning the league? Y'all gotta be joking. Gotta be joking. It's not that serious, but I know how it feels because the Dodgers lost to our enemies, Angels, rivals at home in a 3 game series. Serious, man. Derby is a serious thing, bro. You know what I mean? Next season, y'all be in relegation zone and sack Carrick. I don't know, man. These men just leaving from relegation threatened, you know what I mean? Relegation bound. And they're telling us that they're going to win the league now. Carrick look around going to be, this is what's going to happen. Let me tell you exactly what happened. Y'all going to give Carrick the job because he's on a little bit of whatever now. You know what I mean? And then next season, he going to get beat so bad left, right, and center. Y'all going to fire midway. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Yeah. Man U fans easily forget we beat you guys home and away 3 seasons in a row. I don't think they forget. You know what I mean? It's just that it's such a joy to beat Arsenal. You know what I mean? They just let that overshadow everything else, and they don't care about the fact that we've been dominant over them for how long. It's just like Chelsea. When was the last time Chelsea beat us? But still, they were all over the chat talking about they gonna win and they're the world champions and all of this. They're always full of all that mouth and talking. You know what I mean? And then nothing. No, nothing behind it. All bark and no bite. Still lose. So it is what it is. Who's winning the UEFA Champions League? Hopefully Arsenal, bro. Hopefully Arsenal. Trust me. To cover our shit season, I ain't gonna lie, Nicola. Y'all ain't winning nothing this season. Y'all ain't winning nothing this season, bro. Nothing. Yeah. Think Arsenal are more focused on the league. I don't think so, bro. If we were more focused on the league, we'd have used a softer team to play Kairat. Would have used a weaker team to play Kairat, but we're just trying to win everything along the way, man. We ain't trying to drop no ball game. We ain't trying to drop no catch. We're trying to do the damn thing and just make sure it is done. You understand me? Yeah. For a 3 team can win it, in my opinion. Arsenal, Bayern, and Barcelona. We have great rotation. They don't need to focus. Everyone is tumbling over our toes. Just like everybody lost. Just like everybody last season. Not everyone, bro. No, that's not true. That's not everyone. It's kind of sad how 2 seasons in a row, one team is just winning the league easily and the others aren't very close. That is not technically true either. Because this season has been very, very close with Arsenal and them other two. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been like that. I think Manchester United, right? I think Manchester. Who does Manchester City have next? Manchester City have Liverpool, right? I think Manchester City have Liverpool, right? If Liverpool can do something, then and Arsenal can win and step away further, it'd be fantastic, right? I'm telling you, we have Sunderland at home, so yeah, let's see. People forget Champions League is about defense, not much about attack. Well, it's not necessarily about defense. It's just that the teams outside of Europe are mostly defensive teams. You know what I mean? With the exceptions of Barcelona and Real Madrid. The teams outside of England are mostly defensive team with the exception of Barcelona and Real Madrid. So I think that's the whole situation with that. Yeah, we have them next. All right, let's see what you guys gonna do. And to win Champions League, you have good defense. We all know Arsenal will win. Just small dips in form. Those small dips in form is what scare me, Nikolai. Those small dips in form. You know what I mean? I say hello, all right. We sorry, man. Hello, how are you? Mel's bad M8428. I think I even got your name pronounced wrong, man. Okay, Mel's. Let's just call you Mel's. Big up Mel's, everybody in the building. Mel's is here. Big up your damn self. Mel say hello. Red Skull is not if Liverpool must, cause they need top four. Hey, let's see. Let's see. Liverpool been fumbling a lot. A lot. Too much. Charbel said, Hala Madrid. My Barcelona ain't winning UEFA Champions League. Our defense is trash, although we got the best attack in the world. Okay, if you say so. Nevertheless, Hala Madrid. Sunderland will take points. You think so? Sir Ryan says Sunderland will take points. I doubt it, man. I don't think so. Liverpool and Man City losing points. They will tie. That would be a good result for us still. A tie is okay for me. You know what I mean? Even Liverpool. Is it tie or Liverpool win is okay for me? Yeah, so I'm saying I'll take one. Yeah. Is Sunderland at home? No, Sunderland is not at home. Arsenal is at home. Arsenal is a home team. Slot should be sacked if you don't beat Manchester City. It should beat Manchester City though. You know what I mean? Trust me, it should. And stop playing around. Stop playing around. Charlie boy, don't spam. Don't worry about him, toxic. Let him be. Let him be. Let him be. Let him be, Nikolai. Let him be. No one cares about that dead team going trophyless 2 seasons in a row. But Man U can get top 4 over Liverpool. I don't think so either. No, I don't think so. They're coming for if Man U get top 4 over Liverpool, that slot really should be sacked. No joke. No joke, no joke. If Liverpool win, Arsenal could lose 2 games and still win league. Well, hopefully we don't lose no games. You know what I mean? We need to win the next 3 games that we have. If we win, we have what? I think we have 14 games leave. If we win the next 4 games with 10-game leave and have a massive lead, you know what I mean? We should be able to see it through. You know, we should be able to see it through. I need to look at the games that we have and see. But, yeah, should be good. Should be good. We would have been beat you 5-0 if it was not for your insane keeper. Madrid is so bad right now. But Madrid fans go on about their team being the best and make sure many excuse when their team is shit. That's Madrid, man. People always gonna find excuse for their team though, so it's not really a surprise. It's not really a surprise, I promise you. So Kai Havertz put the dagger in Chelsea system. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz came back and bite. They say, by the hand that feed you. Well, they ain't feeding him no more. You know what I mean? He scored and he celebrates. That is it. No loyalty to the Chelseas. None whatsoever. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz score. Kai Havertz celebrate. As they said, it's a dream to go to Wembley with Arsenal. You know what I mean? And Arsenal was brave in their team selection, though. I'm not even going to lie. Because we didn't expect Arsenal to start Kepa. I didn't expect Arsenal to start Kepa. You know what I mean? It's a very important game. And I'm thinking that Arsenal gonna go with their best team. You know what I mean? Odegaard was not even in the squad. I don't know what happened with Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened with Odegaard. We know Saka has been injured. You know what I mean? Califury was not there. You know what I'm saying? So three persons that are normally starters was not even there at all. You know what I mean? So we put out a team and we still went out there and we do the damn thing. Gabriel Jesus didn't touch the field at all. You know what I mean? So we still was, you know what I mean? We pretty much beat Chelsea in second gear. At no given time ever felt like Chelsea was really going to score. You know what I mean? They were attacking and shooting from outside the box most of the time and all of that. You know what I mean? They were kind of pointless in most of the things that they were doing to me. You know, and yeah, we could see that in their game. And I mean, as we see Rossoneri set up a defensive Chelsea, you know what I mean, to counter attack, which worked out in his favor. And people are chastising him for his game plan. I think his game plan worked to an extent. You know what I mean? The only thing that he needed to take into consideration was once he opened up that low block, Arsenal was going to find a way. Ask all the other teams. They'll tell you. Once you open up that low block, Arsenal will find a way. And that's what happened. Open up the low block and Arsenal find a way and they were hurt. You know what I mean? Last kick of the game pretty much, man. You know what I mean? As I said, the referee is also to be blamed because it was supposed to be 96 minutes and he gave them 98. He gave them 98 and that's what happened. They would have ended in a draw. You know what I mean? With no eggs on their face, nothing to really be shamed about. But because the referee trying to get you guys an equalizer, give you 2 extra minutes, y'all end up lose. Yeah, so that's what's up. Just has to score a trick against Sunderland. You want this a trick. Sunderland, just as gonna start against Sunderland, man. They gonna start Havertz and Victor Yakarez. Sunderland is a bully. Sunderland is a hard tackling team and they're a bully. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think they're gonna go back with the Glock 14. Yeah. Josh, you could be replacing Alvarez or Sarlat, right? Start over Alvarez. Alvarez hasn't been good last few games. That is it. So guys, how was the game? You know what I mean? How was the game? You know, it was. As I said, I like Arsenal performance. Arsenal performance was mature. And I mean, it was mature. Zubi kind of scary sometimes in the back, you know. Zubi tend not to do well underneath pressure. When you pressure Zubi Mendes, like he'll make mistake. You know, Zubi like time on the ball, but the Premier League doesn't grant you that. You get me? Red Skull said the game was stressing, but know the feeling, man. You know the feeling. Yeah, man. Zubi make a mistake where almost stress me out again. You know, when persons tend to pressure Zubi, he tend to fumble the ball. So I realized that with him, but the backline was in control though. The backline was in control. And the attackers were doing their thing. Gabby Martinelli was cooking over that wing, left, right, and center. Gabby was up for this game, bro. It's a cup game. Y'all know the thing, go. Gabby is always up for a cup game. And he should have scored at least two. He should have scored at least two, but he did not. No, he did not. But it was a good exercise of faith to start him. You know what I mean? Anyone want to take a guess of where Oliver Glasner will go? Probably not. He'll probably take the Tottenham job. Yeah. This guy is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, man. I don't just wear the shirt for fashion. Yeah, I want Arsenal to sign Anderson next season. Which Anderson? Warthon. Zoe will have to learn from his performance. He has to perform well during the World Cup. He will perform well. Trust me. Yeah, I see too, bro. Yeah, man, he will perform well. He just need to get used to the pace of the Premier League and know that it's always going to be attack at him. You know what I mean? He likes to hold the ball and he likes space. They're not going to give you that, so you got to learn to play in tight spaces and learn to hold on to your ball. Don't get scared. You know what I mean? Yeah. I need him like this in Prem too. Glasner to Spurs is probably the most likely. Yeah, I think he might go to Spurs. He's not going to get a big club though. I can tell you that. He's not going to get a big club. So that can come off a person's mind. Don't see no big club signing him. Noah Riley supports the mighty Spurs. Hates Enron, idolize Hurricane and Son. Oh, me? Never. Never. So many players a masterclass in the Euro final. He dictated the tempo versus Rice and Bellingham. England team underneath that coach was not really good. So you know what I mean? No, I don't know how they had that coach so long and all of that. No. I didn't expect nothing different from that game, to be honest with you. Thank God I missed the watch along. How boring was it? Oh, the watch along? Watch along was not boring, bro. The watch along was not boring, Turbo. You know what I mean? The game was fantastic. Arsenal won. You know what I mean? Fantastic game for us. So, yeah. I haven't seen a Palace fan in a while. I haven't seen a lot of fans in a while. These fans only come up when their team is doing well, man. I don't understand. Y'all can't live like that. 0-0 till 97 minutes. The game doesn't have to have a scoreline to be exciting. The game was intense. And I mean, without a scoreline, the game was intense. It was a derby, bro. You know what I mean? A derby ain't gonna be ain't gonna be American football scoreline or a basketball scoreline, bro. You know what I mean? If a derby is like that, that's not a proper derby. You get me? This is fight. This is blood, sweat, and tears. This is not laughter. You know what I mean? This is not laughter. You have to understand derbies. You know what I mean? You see those tears at the end of the game? Those weren't for fun. Those were real. You see them laughed at the end of the game over on Arsenal side? Those were real. Those were relief. You know what I mean? If they had lost, the tears that have been on the other side. This is a derby, bro. You know what I mean? This is not a joke. This is not a joke. You get me? Yeah. I think he was extremely overpriced. I think in the 40 mil range for one goal in the league so far. Chelsea threw the game by playing 5 at the back. If Chelsea had done anything else, man, this game would have been over early. You know what I mean? Rossoneri learned from his first mistakes. If I understand, remember the first game he played was Arsenal and he lost. He played open football and he was battered. He was lucky to get back 2 goals. And I think he tried not to make that same mistake. You know what I mean? He tried not to make that same mistake. And that's why he went defensive and then tried to attack in the last, which still didn't work. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jose Chelsea has no risk. We ball them up. Put them in a cliff. Smoke them. I think that's what Arsenal need to do. Put away fans in upper tier. I remember when Dilap signed for Chelsea, I remember thinking that it was a horrible deal. I was right. He should have gone to a club like Brighton or Brentford. Oh, yeah. No, Tony is Eketike. But, hey, persons seem to be disappointed about the final because it wasn't a basketball scoreline. You know what I mean? And I think that's unfair to the semi-final. You know, because semi-final was well played. You know what I mean? It was, you see Rossoneri, that's his name. You see him trying to think. You know what I mean? You see him trying to find a way how to attack a team. You see also see that he shows a team that is superior to him respect. You know what I mean? So, as I said, Chelsea have 700 players. You know what I mean? So, they should be doing better. Happy that they're not. I mean, happy that they're not. But Chelsea is Chelsea, people. You know what I mean? Chelsea is Chelsea. They're just going to be hot for a second and then cold for most. You know? Yeah. Isaac makes me dislike watching football. Like the chat, everybody. Said Toxic. Toxic, son. Love up the chat, no, man. Love up the chat. I'm trying to find this man press conference, but I don't see it. I don't see it, Rasta. I don't see it. Find it to rotted. Find it to rotted. He talking in the press conference say if he did play open football and lose by 2 goals down, people will criticize. Yeah, that's what he said. He said if he play open football and lose by 2, people will criticize. But if he had done what he done now and win, they would have said he was a genius. And it's a fact. He tried. I understand what he did. You know what I mean? He played open football and he got battered the first half and he was criticized in the first leg. You know what I mean? And he changed it and he was still criticized. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Jordy in the building. Jordy said big up. Big up, big up, big up. Big up. I think he did good for to frustrate the Arsenal. I think he did well. I think he did well. It was a good plan. It was a good idea. Kai Havertz netted late on after we've defeated Chelsea 3-2 in the first leg at Stamford Bridge a fortnight ago. Follow our wonderful success at the Emirates Stadium. Mikel Arteta spoke with the press to reflect on a big night in North London. North London is red, people. Y'all don't forget. All right. And making it to the Caraba Cup final. This is Mikel Arteta speaking. We're so happy. I think overall over the last 2 games, we deserve to go through. It was a long match. Yeah, it was a long match for real though. You know what I mean? We expected that. We wrapped it up at the end in a beautiful way with Kai scoring the goal in the manner that he did and the reaction from the crowd. The starters, the finishers, the staff, it was just magical. So I'm really happy because it was a really tough match against a great opponent. And we're in Wembley. Wembley, here we comes. That is it. On tonight game plan, he said, well, we were certainly prepared to win it. We knew that we were going to have to play a lot of the game within the game, especially because right from the beginning they changed the setup and they played in a different way. I knew that 45 minutes, depending on the context of the game, they could do that. Well, they did play a different setup, you know. I mean, the game went to they play defensive. So what are we saying? You know what I mean? So yeah. And how the team handled the pressure, he said, well, very well. I think the crowd was brilliant today. It brought so much energy and belief to the team in a different moment. It was very much indeed And I think we all deserve to be together in Wembley in a few weeks' time. That's how quick this final is coming around, a few weeks' time. It is something. On the atmosphere, they were great. It wasn't easy today because it was a late kickoff. Windy, rainy, cold, and the response, the energy was very good. From the beginning, I sensed that it was different. And yes, they were on board. Hey, Mikel Arteta love asking us to bring our shoes. Bring your pads, bring your shoes. Make sure your jersey is clean. Make sure it's a home kit. Don't forget. You know what I mean? Let me get with some of this chat, y'all. Running this chat. Running. Big up yourself. Humble Chelsea. There's a Chelsea fan here? Nope. I thought Chelsea representing or something. Okay. I haven't seen one tonight. No, for real. We haven't seen no Chelsea fan tonight, bro. None. None. They're not. They don't even come in to say hi and bye. You know what I mean? Not even a little bit. So we might see toxic in hibernation for real. Um, City and Arsenal will be a great final. It will. Pep and Arteta. That's what that's what it really comes down to. Where is that Cholo guy? Hibernation, man. Hibernation. You know it's hibernation time. You know what I mean? It is hibernation time. They're there watching but not saying anything. Y'all know the thing go. Is Arsenal still after Nico Williams? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. Nico Williams have gotten too expensive for us now. I'm saying that all Chelsea fans are coward, especially one of the moderators whose name starts with a C. Cholo, man, them say you're a coward, Cholo. Cholo, they say you're scared. I'm just saying, I'm just a messenger, okay? I'm just a messenger. That's all I'm saying. We will beat City in the final. I do not fear City in a final. Tomorrow, Newcastle versus Manchester. Toxic is not Man U, it's Man City. I hope Newcastle can capitalize. And Manchester City is already 2 goals up, man. I don't see Newcastle coming back from that. That would be something. Trust me. Chris said he will come just to ghost when they lose. Cholo has most chess. Cholo is always full of chess. Damn, somebody wake up Michelle. Good morning, said Michelle. Michelle, how are you? What's up? Cholo, what happened? You was comeback king. That's what they keep on saying. They're the comeback king. Come back to what? We own Chelsea, man. We own Chelsea. Freddie in the building. Freddie said Arsenal. I nearly had to sell my... that sound like a perk. Come on, Turbo, man. Come on, Turbo. Why isn't he? I gotta figure this out. I gotta check it. Didn't what's his name play in the final? Didn't what's his name play in the semifinal? What's his name? Semenyo. Didn't Semenyo play in the semifinal? I think so. Cholo every year, Michelle. Not one Chelsea fan, none. Not even pop up to say hi, Michelle, for real. Not one of them pop up to say even hello. None. FA Cup match was very fun to watch. I see Arteta coaching Barcelona in a couple of years. Hey, good luck. It's 4:45 here. Yeah, I guess you get up to go get a cup of tea. Arsenal run London, remember that? Y'all heard? A full place, man. A full place. It's our place. I think it's almost midnight for Riley. Yeah, somewhere about there. It's getting close. It's getting close. City will win Newcastle tonight. I think so. Ronaldo7 said hi. Big up yourself, Ronaldo. How are you? I say, Red Score said Chelsea is just little brother that always get money by our parents to be spoiled. Yeah, man. Chelsea's like, when Tanya and a brother have two different father. You know what I mean? And for them father rich, and for your father just all right. Yeah, Chelsea that. For them father rich. You understand what I say? So them dunce. When you all dunce and your father just keep on a give money if you dress nice and all of that something. Them pretty dunce there. Yeah, man, I Chelsea that. Yeah. Goy did not register. For real? So he can't register still? Um Vibe said, hey man Alfonso, big up yourself, big up yourself. Litrick said I changed your username to Ronaldo. Big up yourself. Michelle said tea then get ready for work. Okay. This is how early you get up to get ready for work? Oh, that's crazy. Riley, we will show Liverpool what a real parade looks like. Hey, trust me, it's gonna be fun. We ain't have a parade in a second now. Imagine we having 4 parades this season. That would be something sweet, right? Imagine we having 4 parades this season. Or even 3. Jesus. Jesus. The older brother never get money all the way. The young brother. Yes, that's it. I have to beat him up and take with some of the money sometime. You know what I mean? Yo, give me $2. No, my boy, you say give me $2. Debt. You understand? Yeah, that is it. Don't mention the parade that got ruined by that car incident. I'm still expecting a thank you after Spurs help you hold back Man City. We ain't telling Spurs no damn thank you, bro. Spurs better help themselves from being relegated. That's what they need to do. Spurs have some look up. I don't know what kind of fans those are. Talking about Spurs should battle it just because they don't want Arsenal. We're 14 games away, bro. 14 games away. You gonna tell me you gonna battle something just so Arsenal don't win? Bro. Spurs. At least your players have more ambition than the fans. I'm happy the players have more ambition than the fans. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I leave it at that. Trust me. That summer for us way depressing. Spurs didn't do shit, man. We ain't thanking Spurs for nothing. We want to hold them and slap them up over them yard. That we gonna do. Thanks, Spurs. When Spurs was supposed to win the game against Manchester City, they went and they battled at Sang don't miss a goal. Sang don't really miss goals like that. And Sang sky that ball so high. I mean, like I thought he was shooting after the moon. Nah, bro. We ain't expecting no favors from Spurs. Even if they had lost, it still doesn't mean nothing to us. No favors from Spurs. Trust me, my bro. You notice I didn't even celebrate. I didn't even do a video. No favors from Spurs. I rate what Spurs did against City. Arsenal not winning the league is one thing, but they are in 13 and needed to get result. That's it. They do it for themselves. You know what I mean? You can't be way down in 13th position looking at relegation right there and talking about you're going to lose just because you don't want Arsenal to win. Y'all crazy, bro. That's delusional. You know what I mean? That's losers. That's a losing mentality. You get me? Yeah, that's a losing mentality, man. Yeah. The chocolate underscore me said, do you think we can win the League Cup? We gunning for it for sure. We gunning for it for sure, for sure, for sure. No joke. Spurs should already be sacking Frank. Even I figure out that he's a spy. How blind is the board? Hey, leave Frank alone, bro. Leave Frank alone. Frank turned up with one of his best games against Manchester City. You know what I mean? That's Frank. Leave Frank alone. It's our guy. Alright? That's Arsenal like a secret spy. You know what I mean? Leave him alone. That's Arteta Bridget. You get me? That's Arteta Bridget. People, remember if you're new to the channel, like the channel. Subscribe to the channel, alright? Subscribe to the channel. Never said anything about battling a matchmate. I'm not talking directly to you, man. I'm talking about Spurs fans. Spurs fans did say that. You know what I mean? I'm not talking directly you. I'm talking about some Spurs fans. You know what I mean? It was a split in the fan base. Some say, okay, we need to still win. Some say we need to battle so Arsenal don't win. That is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? I always want the club to win. That's the mentality I need y'all to have, man. The club, you always want your club to win. Let everybody else take care of themselves. You take care of your business. You get me? That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You're doing a watch along on the City versus Newcastle game, Riley. Probably second half. Probably second half. My work time changed, so I'm not able to do it. Move a hour forward. You know what I mean? So instead of that hour, I'm not reaching home until halftime. You know what I mean? Yeah. So might be the second half, but I won't catch it from the start anymore. Jordy said we have to win the League Cup. To me, that will give us momentum to win the league and the UEFA Champions. That's what I keep on telling people. The League Cup is like a springboard. You know what I mean? That gonna leap us up. This team has never won anything together, you know. And beside the Martinelli and the Saka, I think it's the only two players that still leave from the squad that win the FA Cup. You know what I mean? Besides that, I don't think this team has never win. We have individual players that won stuff, like Kai Havertz with the Champions League, like Eze with the FA Cup, like, you know what I mean? Them other players, some other players, I think, and all of that, individual, with, like Gabriel Jesus with the Champions League and some Premier League and all of that. We have individual players who won stuff. You get me? But this team has never really won anything together, this current team. So, yeah. Let's see. We need it to happen, man. We need it to happen. Every club have bad times. Even City go through relegated years back. Now they are among the best. The problem is the board and manager, but I have the belief that we will sort this mess out. Hey, wish you all the best, man. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. You know what I mean? I like the artist fans. You get me? I like the artist fans. You know what I mean? Couple of y'all here now. There's a lot of y'all Spurs fans over here, and I respect y'all, man. Big up Lightning as well as a Spurs fan. I haven't seen Lightning in a second now. You know what I mean? He goes into hibernation now and then. You know what I mean? I think he get depressed sometime when his team doesn't win. But yeah. I think he said that if Chelsea... I think Lightning was one of the one that said if Tottenham wins, Frank should be sacked. You know what I mean? So, I think probably that's why he's hiding out. One D's Vinny said, all hail King Kai. Big up King Kai, of course. Up top said, good night, my boss. How is everything going? The Portugal son strikes again. King Kai. The prodigal son, sorry. Well, trust me, King Kai is not a prodigal son. That's the son that being wrapped up in cotton and something. And that's the favorite son. You know what I mean? That's like Joseph. Yeah, I mean, that's like Joseph. Big up King Kai, man. King Kai do the damn thing. You see how, hey, since King Kai come back, it's been a revelation, man. It's been fantastic. It's been fantastic. Big up yourself up top. Big up yourself, my general. That is it. Christian Rapper said, jealousy aside, Arsenal can win the Premier League, no cap. That is it, man. That is it. Sometimes banter have to go aside and the truth have to talk. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Sometimes you have to just talk the truth and just don't worry about nothing else. You get me? Yeah. Senegal, my Everton boys. Love that team. Big up yourself. Big Arsenal said act FTBI. Damn. Yes, I. Brazil first game is versus Scotland, I think. Chelsea are a plastic club. You can see how much different Avers and Nani being. Yeah, that's for real though. You know what I mean? Nani was lively today as well. You know what I mean? Nani was lively today. Nani had cookery in his pocket. You know what I mean? Yeah. Riley and Jamaica in the World Cup qualifier. Who are you guys facing in? No, we are doing playoffs. We're doing playoffs to get to the World Cup. So we have Congo and another team. I don't remember what the other team is. Suriname or something like that. I think we have Suriname, and if we beat Suriname, I think we face Congo. If we beat Congo, then we go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the route that we have to take to get to the World Cup. But I do have faith that we can do the damn thing, and that it will happen. So yeah. Of Jamaica make it would be great vibes for the stream. That would be nice. Imagine that. That would be nice for real, Nikolai. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, yeah, people. Fantastic day of football, I must say. Fantastic week of football, I must say. You know what I mean? We need a new Thierry Henry. You know, that makes sense. We do need a new Thierry Henry, man. We need. Hopefully Saka can be that new Thierry Henry. Hopefully. He's a poster boy now. So, let's see. You know what I mean? But he's so injury prone, man. He's so injury prone. I'm telling you. Stressful or injury prone Saka is. But, hey, still our star boy. Still our star boy. I'm sorry that no Chelsea fan turned up today, man. I told him, I asked him, I begged them to turn up. I'm like, y'all, please, man. Y'all don't hide, man. You know what I mean? But they still didn't. They still shun away. They still shun away. Up top said, you know, if Arsenal beats Sunderland and Manchester City should lose to Liverpool, we can let the celebration begin. Not necessarily. Not technically, because I think we still have Chelsea to play one more time, yeah? We have Tottenham to play. You know what I mean? Not that we're scared or anything. It's just I'm just saying that we still have a few little tough games to play. We have Tottenham, for sure, at Tottenham home. You know what I mean? Yeah, the man said, living fool. We're going to use that one day now. We're going to, up top, we're going to steal that one day. You know what I mean? We're going to take that one day. Nikolai, you hear a new name? Living fool. That's the new name for Liverpool. Nikolai, living fool. We're going to borrow that one day up top. Big up your damn self. Yeah, man. Me couldn't make that one the pass. We couldn't make that one the pass, my general. That one. Big up yourself. Living fool, the man say. Jaja. Ben Cody. Ben Code Production. Said, big up, bro. Big up your damn self. Big up your damn self. Yeah, people, up top always pass through, man, and do the damn thing, man. You see me? Yeah, man, up top always pass you and do the damn thing. Yes, I. Chelsea and Tottenham is no threat to us. We already have our wake up call. Yeah, we've been through a lot, We've been through a lot this season, you know what I mean? And we're still, this is what I've been telling people, we've been through a lot and we're still managing to win. And that says something about this team. You know what I mean? I believe Nikolai team will beat Chelsea, will beat City. I hope so. I want them to. You know what I mean? I want them to. We can't celebrate yet. Got to stay focused. That is it. We have to stay focused a little bit more. You know what I mean? Remember, City beat them earlier. Yeah, man. We have to stay focused a little bit more. This should be revenge for Liverpool. So you know what I mean? City ain't that good this season either. You know what I mean? As I said, teams are stepping up. And because teams are stepping up, Pep is starting to look kind of ordinary to me. I'm just saying, because they have fantastic players, bro. But teams are stepping up. So they're just looking kind of ordinary to me right now. Arsenal need no draw or lose to be safe, because no draw is a lose. Because no draw is a lose. It depends on what's going on with the other teams as well. What would you prefer? Arsenal winning both Carabao Cup and Champions League or Premier League only, but nothing else? I want them all, bro. Call me greedy. I don't care. I want them all. I want them all. You know what I mean? But I'd rather win more than one silverware than just one silverware, though. Yeah, I do. And if Slot fail, Liverpool will miss out on top four. Slot better not fail, man, with his damn shine head. Liverpool will definitely beat City. They will be up for it, especially after the amount of title they stole from them. Champions League over domestic trouble for Arsenal. Is that a hot take? Over domestic trouble. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. We have not won the Champions League. We have never ever won the Champions League. But that domestic trouble, bro, that sound too good to give up. Nah, gonna lie. That domestic trouble, that sound too good to give up. Yeah. That sound good to give up. Nah. Trust me, that's bragging rights right there. I'm telling you. Yeah, there you go. They're probably going off the Continental and say, we'll never sing champ. Never sing. You'll never sing that. You'll never. We don't care, bro. I mean, Red Skull said the Champions League. I know Red Skull, but come on, man. Domestic trouble? You know what I mean? The Carling Cup, the FA Cup, and the English League. You know what I mean? Just for one Champions League. You have to think about that good, man. I would have to think about that properly. I wouldn't just jump and say the Champions League, even though we have never won it. You know what I mean? That's a good one. Sure. I can't just jump and say the Champions League. You have to think about that properly. I have to think about that properly. I have to think what it really means. I have to think about that properly. You see, because we haven't won this league for 22 years, that's what makes it so. It's not like we win it. It's not like we win the league 5 years ago, You know what I mean? If that was the situation, then it would be easy. But we haven't won the league for 22 years. We haven't won this Carabao Cup for 33 years. 33 years was when the last time we won this Carabao Cup. You know what I mean? So it's not so clear cut, you know what I mean? For me, it doesn't seem same without Champions League. I get you. You know what I mean? I do get you. I do understand where you're coming from. That's why I always say, if it was just a one-on-one, I would say, yeah, the Champions League over the Premier League. You know what I mean? But the trouble is kind of, you know what I mean? When they throw in those other two, it kind of, you know what I mean, change the whole ball game. You get me? Yeah. I see Arsenal winning titles. I do see Arsenal winning titles for real, though. Keith in the building. Keith said, lads, got to them late. How we doing, though? We're doing well, man. We're doing well, Keith. We're doing well. We're almost on our way out, too. Charlie said, no, I want the league. We can always get the Champions League after. Bro, we've been trying after this Champions League for a while. I never get it. So that's not entirely true either. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The treble just kind of sound too good to give up. Not lie. I will take the Prem over Champions League. Half the teams are donkey in the UEFA Champions League. Probably say, Keith, big up yourself, man. The truth, though, bro. That's true, though, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's really kind of, you know, it's 22 years, man. It's a long time, and because of that, it just seemed way too distant. And to be the best league in the world without the trophy presently, it's kind of rough. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of rough. So I think the treble would be more interesting, to be honest with you. We'd probably have to just go out for the Champions League another year again. You understand me? But the treble? That treble? Yeah. Yep. That is it. Keith, we are already in a final when Villa get in when Villa get into one. Damn, y'all didn't even make Keith even reach properly yet. Jardy, I ain't gonna lie, Jardy. Alright, Jardy, you was waiting on Keith, eh? It seemed like you was sitting waiting on Keith to come in. Shit. Generally one of the toughest seasons in the Prem for a long time. It's extra achievements to win it this year. It's not a pushover, man. It's not a pushover, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's been a minute, Keith. Big up. Let's hope we're in all finals. Yeah, let's hope we win all finals. Not just inside them, but winning them as well. The Villa loss surprised me. I've been happy though. Yeah, Villa loss was a good one. Jordan Chill, I'm waiting for the Europa League draw. We also have the FA Cup round of 32. I'm going to pray and fast to the gods. We need this. I'll join you, bro. I'll join you. We need this. Definitely do. Yeah, I was waiting, said Jardy. I'm telling you, man, you were attacking so quick and so you didn't even see it coming, bro. You didn't even see it coming. I just saw a video of someone who filmed the 97 minutes goal from the opposite side, and it was majestic vibes. Let me ask you this. Did Kai ever celebrate? I keep on asking that. I haven't found any video yet that showed, because they took the camera off him and was showing Declan Rice. You know what I mean? They took the camera off him and was showing Declan Rice. I'm like, has anybody seen? Did Kai Havertz celebrate? I wanted to know that. I wanted to know that he celebrate people. Let me know if y'all saw. You know what I mean? Let me know. Realistically, where do you think Tottenham will finish in the table this season? Also, since we finished fourth in league stage, what if and just hypothetically somehow Spurs win? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Big up your effort though. You know what I mean? I tell them I like you. I like you. He's a diehard Spurs fans. No matter what. You is a big up your damn self. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, man. That is it. He point at badge. Oh, he point at the badge. Okay. So he did celebrate. He didn't really celebrate. He just pointed at the badge. Well, that's a form of celebration, man. So, yo. He pointed at Arsenal badge face the Chelsea fans, he definitely celebrated. It was trolling them. Yeah, he pointed at the badge, just celebration. That's you telling them, yo, this is home. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's celebration, man. Think that was the sound of Spurs choking and getting knocked out of round of 16. I'm not gonna lie. I swear. Yeah. Oh boy. It was a beautiful day. It was a long day. Keith, you're late for the show, Keith, so don't think that we're cutting your segment short, but you are late, my brother. You know what I mean? I can't watch these lads win a trophy, bro. Someone needs to stop them, bro. You're gonna have to sit there and watch. If you don't want to see, close your eyes. If you don't want to see, Keith, close your eyes, bro. One day, Riley, one day, I'll be singing when Spurs win the league and the Champions League. I hope you'll still be streaming. Then, my brother, I'll be here, man. I'll be here. I'll be bigging you up too. I'll be bigging you up too. But until that day, bro, that's probably never gonna happen in my lifetime. It's probably never gonna happen in mine or your lifetime, right? Who knows? Spurs might find oil underneath the ground just like Manchester City and Chelsea. Who knows? They might dig somewhere and find oil and be able to spend like crazy. You may never know. Big up, sir. Sir in the building. I'm going to explore Arsenal Stadium. Hey, sir is a Chelsea fan. Okay, people? So, a Chelsea fan just showed up. Big up, sir. Big up, sir. Still can't see because he's stumbling to Arsenal. He's stumbling to the Emirates. Still can't see. It is what it is, sir. Aston Villa man in the building. Keith Friend is here. Fun fact, Arsenal have excited for 140 years and still haven't won a European Cup. Ooh. You support Aston Villa, right? How much cup you have in your lifetime, bro? I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend, okay? Yeah. You'll be 599 years in the future when Spurs win the league and the UEFA Champions League. I'm telling you, it might take a while, man. It might take some time. I follow Christ, said sack Arteta. For what? Besides Christ, which other team do you follow? Let us know. First Chelsea fan. I saw can't see. So when he stumbled into something, y'all just have to understand. Big up, sir. Big up, sir. Big up, sir. Yeah. It will, bro. We get oil money. And that's it. And when it does happen, I'll visit your place from India. Big up your damn self. Of course, why not? You know what I mean? F the Chelsea, said Keith. That is it. You said Jordy don't start small club. Ooh, bro. Saw can't see, but guess what? He's still stumbling around. Big up yourself, sir. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? You're the bravest Chelsea fan today. You're the first Chelsea fan to come in the chat. And we're almost an hour and a half in. You're the first Chelsea fan to come in the chat. Big up yourself. It took your manager about 7 years to actually win a trophy. Spend over 1 billion. So either way, you're getting cooked. Who that? can't Arsenal because Arteta win a trophy in his first 6 months. Remember that. Mm-hmm. PSG coach wants to leave, man, so he's not putting in the effort no more. Plus, they're just a one-season wonder anyway. They were never going to sustain that. No. But people, y'all know the thing go. We have the 9 to 5 tomorrow, my people. The 9 to 5 tomorrow. You understand? Yeah. So, at some point we have to call it quits tonight. The nightlife is back again, you know. You know what I mean? The nightlife is fun. I like the nightlife. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. Bless up to everybody, man. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun, man. It's been fun. It's been a good live. You know what I mean? The channel is growing, keeps on growing. You know what I mean? We're pretty much almost halfway into the requirements needed to become a YouTube partner. So we're doing the damn thing. Work is work. So because of work, sometimes I don't get to do the streams that I would like to. Because trust me, work is called work for a reason, you know. Sometimes when you finish work, you come home so tired. I'll put even the stream to set to go live or whatever, and I'll lay down and I'll sleep right there, bro. I'll sleep out the entire thing. You know what I mean? Just mash up. Yeah, I know the thing go. Working in the kitchen, not pretty. Not pretty none at all, but we're right here, still I do what we need to do. Still I enjoy what we do. Watch Arsenal beat up people. We do the damn thing. Big up everybody in the chat represent. Big up all of the mods. Big up all of the newcomers them. Big up all of the new subscribers them. Welcome to the family, each and every one. You know what I mean? Big up everybody. You know what I mean? No matter what team you're supporting, no matter who you are. Big up on the damn self. Thank you guys for making it right the world. You guys are the backbone and the heart of this channel. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you guys a lot. Enough love and enough respect. You know what I mean? As I said, when I started out building this channel, it was for persons who don't have a voice. You go on them big channels and they don't take the time out to read your chat or make you all acknowledge. This community, it doesn't matter how huge we get. It doesn't matter how big. It don't matter how. You know what I mean? I want everybody to keep on knowing everybody in this chat so we can have a direct communication with each other. Just like we're doing now. You know what I mean? Everybody know who support which team, we can talk directly. I tell somebody the other day, I can turn on this chat and I can leave it and I can go about my business and come back and the chat will still be going on. You know what I mean? The chat will still be going on because everybody in the community knows each other. And that makes it valuable to me. Because we can talk and know, say, okay, guess what? David just entered the building. David is a Manchester United fan. Chulu just entered the building. Chulu is a Chelsea fan. And it goes on and on and on and on. You know what I mean? Spurs just entered the chat. A new Spurs fan just entered the chat. You see that? Look how much supporters here. We still can identify new persons. Right? Spurs Euro champs. Said, come on, you Spurs. Hey, Tony, big up yourself. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. We're on our way out. But guess what? Subscribe to the channel and join us another time. You know, subscribe to the channel and join us on our next stream, which is pretty much tomorrow. You know what I mean? For some of you guys, it's later on. You know what I mean? But subscribe to the channel, join us on the next stream. We will be doing the damn thing. Relegation team over here. Leave my neighbors alone, man. Leave my neighbors. I told y'all now. I'm the only one responsible for beating up my neighbors. Okay? Yeah. If you all want to pick on one of my neighbors, y'all pick on Chelsea. You know what I mean? Pick on Chelsea. That's everybody something. We'll give that to everybody. Alright? Yeah, but guys, it's been fun. It's been a pleasure. Big up on the damn self and thank you all so much. You know what I mean? We do the damn thing again tomorrow. Gunners for life. Come on, you Gunners. Do the damn thing, no man.